Hi, my name is Bobby Harshfield. I am the gardener here at Desert Marigold School in Phoenix.
My name's Kenny Barrett. I'm one of the founders of the Growhouse Urban Agriculture Center.
My name's Darren Chapman. I'm with TigerMountain Foundation, and I am the CEO and founder of TigerMountain Foundation.
My name's Talia. I'm a sophomore and I'm the garden director this semester.
Our school has always had a garden space. It was not always this one. We started with one parcel of land and eventually we bought up to 3. So now our campus is 12.8 acres and this garden has been in this space for 11 years.
Brief history of the edible green space is we were looking for something to introduce to the community, bring some type of intentionality to a situation in our neighborhood. When I say our neighborhood, I grew up in South Central Los Angeles and South Phoenix. So we have all of these different things that lead to disparity in our community. And so we were looking for an answer, once again, to some of that disparity. In 2007, we started with that first backyard community garden, just thinking that it would be a fantastic Trojan horse, per se, but not with weapons of mass destruction, literally with weapons of mass construction.
We started the space on a vacant, blighted property, and our intention was to activate it and on a basic level just to beautify it and to improve it so that we could improve the quality of life for our neighbors and the people living downtown. But also we wanted to learn more about where our food came from, about growing food in the desert, and then we wanted to share that knowledge with our neighbors.
So this garden was intended to be a space for students run by students, and so it's had a lot of changing leadership over the time it's existed. So it's kind of had an unstable history, so we don't know all the history of the garden.
The garden turned into a learning space for the children. So not only are they planting seeds, they're learning about all of the creatures that we share the space with, microorganisms down in the soil, how to build compost. So the children are learning all of those scientific processes of breaking down.
So Growhouse is open every Saturday from 10 to noon, and everyone is welcome. We open in August, and we host garden days weekly until about May, and then we'll shut down for June, July. In the summer, the hottest months.
We were looking for something to introduce, and so therefore we started a community garden. Little backyard community garden initially. However, those backyard community garden days kind of transitioned into bigger gardens and now even an incubator farm space as well.
I think it's here to give students a space to kind of create their own community and their own environment, because it's supposed to be all student run and student directed, and students who are attending, and students kind of making it what they want it to be.
We are hoping to grow our community kitchen. We are always hoping to teach more, to offer classes to those that want to learn. We are a biodynamic garden here, so biodynamics is an intention of working with nature to create balance and harmony and to grow amazing food. So it's something that we would love to be able to spread to others, the knowledge of the intentions and creating that balance of people taking and giving so that there's enough for everyone and a bounty to share with those on the outside.
So I know firsthand that the garden provides emotional benefits to myself, and I've witnessed what it can do for others, and people have come back and told me how much it's impacted their lives.
Our garden most definitely provides social and emotional benefits. Once again, I'd like to start with myself as an example because this garden is therapeutic for me as well. Once we started doing the gardening, we didn't stop because it just felt good to too many people.
So we want to really go back to the main purpose of giving students responsibility for the garden. So we're going to do square foot plots that students can rent out, and we're going to provide seeds and resources and education so that they can grow their own plots in the garden.
There is something about being around plants that just makes you happy. So I think it has huge and tremendous emotional impacts, and I highly recommend it.
So the original intention was to bring people together. We have, amongst all that other disparity that I talked about, division. You very rarely see human beings really put this thing together. Human beings have incredible assets. However, we have incredible fragility as well, and in that fragility we have different things that we need to address with one another, sometimes as groups of people. As a black man, I need to potentially address something that's going on with another black man and or Caucasian and or Latino, because if we didn't have enough issues in our community, how dare we have some of this outrageous division? And so that was our, it's just so important that I feel personally that you're really trying to have an in-game strategy. And so our in-game strategy was to address some of the issues initially with how we were treating one another. My future intentions for this space is to be filthy, stinking, F***KIN rich. And that's physically, mentally, and environmentally. Wealth can only be defined in these types of areas, not monetarily.
Just a pig farmer's daughter that found a space, and hopefully we're changing lives through it. Not only teaching our children, but helping people get through some very difficult times in our lives. Very difficult. But humans, if we bond together, we can make it. We can make a difference, and we can see light at the end of the tunnel. And it's through social development and working with the earth.